Motorweek, television's original automotive magazine. Brought to you by Castrol Super Clean All-Wheel Cleaner. The cleaner that releases brake dust and road grime from all types of wheels on contact, no matter what age your car. Castrol Super Clean All-Wheel Cleaner. And by Michelin, makers of the Zero Pressure Michelin. Designed to let you drive up to 50 miles at 55 miles per hour without air pressure. Just what you expect from Michelin. Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. Having the best-selling vehicle in America is an achievement that every automaker wants to add to its resume. But for the last 16 years, one machine has monopolized the #1 position, the Ford F-Series full-size pickup. But for 1999, General Motors is going to try and dethrone Ford with its all-new Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra. And with light trucks now being the most profitable market segment, that quest has taken on an added importance. So, do the Silverado and Sierra have what it takes to make GM the biggest and richest truck maker in America? Well, the folks at General Motors certainly think so. They claim that the 1999 Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra are the most sophisticated full-size pickups yet. Well, they are all new and from the ground up. Their solid, square, masculine styling is the only trait carried over from last year. And even that has been smoothed out just enough to improve aerodynamics. The only real exterior differences between the GM cousins are in the front-end treatments. A traditional horizontally split grille and gold bow tie for the Silverado, and the familiar red GMC logo on a deep black grille for the Sierra. While rear-end treatments reflect only the most gradual styling evolution from the CK series. Cargo volume has grown slightly. Short and sport side boxes both measure over 78 inches in floor length, while the long box stretches to 96.7 inches. Features include a plastic tailgate lip protector, easy to open latch, and two-tier loading capability with a unique provision for a front bulkhead to stop shifting loads. But the new truck's 3-section frame is a real change for GM. Wheelbase variations of 119 to 157.5 inches can be accomplished by simply changing one center section rather than building 4 separate frames. The much stiffer, lighter structure rides on 5 different suspension packages, including the first driver-selectable shock damping system ever offered in a pickup. The independent front uses unequal length A-arms and coil springs for 2-wheel drive models and torsion bars in 4-wheel drive machines. Rear suspensions consist of typically rugged multi-leaf springs and gas-charged shock absorbers. Lightweight 4x2 models get new power rack and pinion steering, while all others stick with ball type. And 16-inch wheels are now standard on all GM full-size pickups. Engines for '99 begin with a carryover 4.3-liter V6 with 200 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Next up comes an all-new Corvette-based V8 family with a 4.8-liter pumping out 255 horsepower and 285 pound-feet of torque. A 5.3-liter V8 generates 270 horsepower and 315 pound-feet of torque. And a really big 6-liter V8 pounding out 300 horsepower and a whopping 355 pound-feet of torque. Each V8 is more powerful, cleaner, and more efficient than the one it replaces. Diesel fans have not been forgotten. They get the familiar 6.5-liter turbocharged V8 boosted to 215 horses and 440 pound-feet of torque. All gasoline Vortec engines carry features like coils located near each spark plug and a fail-safe cooling system that allows the truck to keep going even with a total loss of coolant. Transmission choices are a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic with a unique tow-haul mode that saves wear and tear by holding the gear longer during starts. And it can be hooked up to GM's AutoTrack system, which provides drivers a choice of full or part-time 4-wheel drive, a first for full-size pickups. Another first for half-ton pickups is 4-wheel vented disc brakes all around with 4-wheel anti-lock as standard equipment. And how does it all perform together? Well, our LT-grade Silverado 4x4 with the 5.3-liter V8 and automatic transmission easily ran from 0 to 60 in 9.1 seconds. The quarter mile took 17.2 seconds at 80 miles per hour. Bottom end was V8 strong, of course, but it was the smooth blast of mid-range power and crisp transmission that impressed us the most. With the Z71 off-road suspension package, our Silverado felt very nimble for a full-size pickup, yet delivered significantly better stability thanks to a stiffer chassis and wider track at both ends. while the new anti-lock equipped disc brakes brought it down from 60 and an equally stable average of 136 feet. Out on real roads, the Z71 suspension delivered a very firm but not too jarring ride. GM has firmed up the ride on all of its full-size pickups for 1999. We didn't mind it off-road, however. The Z71 package and AutoTrack four-wheel drive system were a potent combination. Of course, it wouldn't be a modern pickup truck without plenty of comfort and convenience. All cabs are larger than before. The new dash is attractive as well as very functional. The analog gauge cluster is one of the most comprehensive ever and is backed up by a driver message center that keeps track of everything from transmission temperature to windshield washer fluid. The completely redesigned bucket seats are wider, taller, and stronger with integrated shoulder belts. Our varied staff felt that they suited a much wider range of body types, though a few found them firmer than they'd like. Though all welcomed the addition of optional seat heaters. Sound systems ranging from simple radios to cassette and compact disc players are well organized and set high in the dash, while rotary HVAC controls are as simple and straightforward as last year's. There's also a shutoff switch for the passenger side airbag and plenty of cup holders. The roomy rear seat area is reached by a third door on the right that now has an inside release. A fourth door to match Ford and Dodge is still a year away. The rear bench seat is taller and deeper, yet still offers increases in both leg and behind the seat storage room and can be folded up for carrying larger loads. This is no mild redesign. It shows just how serious Chevrolet and GMC are about taking control of this fiercely competitive market segment. With 20 different models available from Chevrolet alone, we can't give you every price, but we can tell you that Silverado prices start at $15,355 for a two-wheel drive fleet-side regular cab and can climb as high as $30,725 for the top-line four-wheel drive fleet-side extended cab. The LT grade four-wheel drive extended cab Silverado that we drove starts at $30,425 and left the dealer lot at $32,010. It's an impressive achievement, and we're not the only ones that were impressed. After a drive in the GMC Sierra, Automobile Magazine said that it has moved decisively ahead of its Ford and Dodge competition. Serious praise, but then the 1999 Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra are seriously good trucks. Good enough to drive General Motors into first place in full-size pickup truck sales. Coming up, going mad for Miata.